Hope everyone is doing well. I just wanted to come in to talk a little bit about the energy that we've been carried. It's like the energy that we are riding, but I really feel like this is the energetic field of portal. We're in it and we are being carried somewhere. We don't know where we're heading. We don't know where we are going. We don't know the reason and the purpose, and it's all a mystery. But there is definitely some kind of a reason behind it, even we don't really know through our tiny human brain. And with this, three eye atlas energy, third eye atlas energy, there has been a quite interesting, um, I don't know, how are you feeling? How's everybody? I've been hearing very interesting stories of, you know, disrupted sleeps and crazy dreams. Some people are having beautiful, amazing dreams like they never felt like they dreamed like that before, or some people are having a really crazy nightmares, but dreams have been very vivid and wild, and I've been waking up at very weird times, 111, 222, or whenever I look at the time, 444. Like there's a lot of those divine coincidences that I've been witnessing. And, you know, nothing within this universe is just a mere coincidence. And whenever those signs and synchronicities and numbers are speaking to us more loudly, that shows how something is shifting in the ether, in the spirit realm, in the unseeable, intangible realm of reality, period. Maybe with this third eye atlas, maybe it is Mercury Uranus opposition. Maybe it is such a crazy timeline that they're both happening at the same time, right? Three eye atlas, or those interstellar object or comet or asteroid, right? They are considered as messengers. They carry certain frequency. They carry, it's a massively fast moving entity, or the object crossing over near the sun, right? Yesterday and today, the three eye atlas is very close to the sun, closest point to the sun. And where I am in New York, it's being raining like crazy. I feel like this is the cleansing rain. It is a clearing rain. There is some kind of a cosmic blessing, and like some big healing energy is present with us. That's what I'm receiving. It feels like the density of the weight has been clearing, and then you may be experiencing it completely in the opposite way. You may be feeling more drama, more chaos, more, destruction. And then that energy is, of course, always present, right? Without one, the other cannot exist. Yin and yang, the light and dark, or density and crystal light, like lightness, whatever that is. I think it's very important for us to choose the frequency where we want to operate on right now. It's a choice. Just like happiness is a choice. What we pay attention to is a choice. How we feel is a choice. Sometimes, of course, it is difficult to tame. It's difficult to control, right? Because we've been so out of control of our own mind. And then especially when we are feeling strongly of something, it's hard to control the mind and our feelings and how we react. But right now, this is like a once in a lifetime event happening. This third eye stellar coming into our field, our solar system. It is coming into our subconscious realm, into our own internal unknown and internal cosmic field. Of course, we are feeling a very different magnetic field. We are feeling a different magnetic pull, right? If the moon can affect our mood and then our feelings and all of that, the moon, I mean, even if you say the moon doesn't affect me, moon affect the tides of the ocean. If we can witness that, we are made of mostly water. So how the moon can affect the tides and the water of the moon and it does not affect us, it does not make sense. Of course, the moon, you know, pull our feelings this way and that way, and we are magnetic beings. That's why we are constantly in communication with what's happening in the sky and in the cosmic realm, and this interstellar coming to approach us from the I don't know, it's just whenever I feel the presence of it, it feels liberating. It feels very opening. It feels like the messenger. Yes. So the it is cracking our mind wide open. This is the computer light that I'm in front of. But anyway, so the interstellar coming in under Mercury Uranus opposition, big deal, right? Mercury is considered, Uranus is considered as the higher archetype of Mercury. They are both very connected to communication, information, speech, and writing, and information, and channeling, and messages, and downloads, and all that, right? Now, Mercury, this is the first one of many of three, Trinity, opposition to Uranus, but this is the one and only time that Mercury will oppose Uranus, which is in Gemini still. Uranus is moving slower. Mercury is also moving in a slower pace because I'm sorry, Uranus is not moving slow, but Uranus is preparing to retrograde back into Taurus. Uranus has been sitting at 0 degrees portal, the empty field, the 0 point, the reset point, right? Open field of infinite potentiality. And then this Mercury at 0 degrees, it charged the Uranus, and the mind is ready to awaken and to ascend and to receive downloads of the higher information from that cosmic realm, from the Uranian realm. Uranus, the god of the sky, right? The lightning like, earthquake like revelation. Right now, Mercury is also approaching Pluto today, right, at 1 degrees. 0 degrees of Uranus. 0 is the full number, and the full card is also ruled by Uranus. And today, Mercury and Pluto are meeting in sextile in at 1 degrees, right? 1 degrees is the magician degree. So the magician and the fool are activated under this this third eye atlas coming into our field and coming to the closest point to the sun. How it could have chose any other timeline, but it chose to come to us, to the closest point to us now, when the magician and the fool cards are activated. 0 degrees Uranus, 0 degrees Mercury, plus 1 degree Mercury, 1 degree Pluto. This is the total reset point. We are ready to start a new journey. We are ready to initiate something. We are ready to let go of all the density, all the fear, all the energies of chaos and fear and stress. No more of that. That's the human drama, and I am ready to graduate and to ascend because I know where I came from. Right? The fool, this person just reincarnated into this another reincarnation, another timeline, another circle of life. But he remembers up there. He remembers where he came from that cosmic realm, from the eternal realm, right? So he looks up, he knows where he belongs and he knows where he came from. So he's dancing at the edge of the cliff, but he holds no fear because he is the embodiment of the spirit, the eternal, impeccable spirit itself. He is the embodiment of the cosmos and eternal field of magic and mystery. He is that. He is that. That's why he chooses to dance. He chooses to play. He chooses to sing, and he chooses to spin around to enjoy here on earth. But he's still at the top of the mountain because he still holds this wide perspective on everything. That's the spirit perspective, right? Uranus activation, we are ready to return back to that cosmic consciousness, spirit consciousness, awareness of the awakened one. And now we initiate. Today is the day. Mercury is at 1 degrees of Sagittarius. Of course, Mercury prefers to be in Gemini, right? Mercury is in detriment in Sagittarius because Sag is the opposing sign from Gemini, but still in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sag holds ambition. He is Mercury in Sagittarius can be the philosopher's stone archetype. It can be all over the place sometimes, not down to earth, not practical, right? But he can dream big. He can see the wider horizons and bigger pictures when Mercury is in Sag. And that kind of bigger perceptions and awareness and perspective is so needed now because this interstellar is trying to blow our mind and crack our mind wide open. And that message of the interstellar is like, do you know who you are? Do we know who we are? We are more than what we think we are. We are more and greater than how we were told what humans are. We are more capable, more powerful than we think. And we are ready as a magician, as an alchemist, as an architect of God. Like you are God, we are God. As that, grabbing onto that magic one, what are you ready to create? Right? Point that magic one into the cosmic realm, receive that downloads of information from that cosmic field, and you finding yourself as like a lightning bolt. That information and message come through, and then you point a finger down to earth and say, I am ready. I know who I am. I know what I want, and I am ready to initiate. I am ready to cast a word, right, into the cosmic field. And then some of you may say, I don't know what I want, or I don't know what I need to do, or I'm not sure, right? Unsurety, unclarity. They come in because we are trying to logically, practically understand about everything. That's one of the mental trap. We all know what we want. And in that, I'm not talking about the thing. I'm not talking about the job. I'm not talking about your career. I'm not talking about the person. I'm not talking about the situation. I'm not talking about anything that has to do with material thing. I'm not talking about that here. I think right now what we have to commit to, I mean, not everyone, I'm not talking about this to everyone, because not everyone is on the same place on our soul's spiritual evolutionary journey. It's not that one is better and the other is bad, right? Some people continue to stay in a drama of life, and then that is one beautiful way to live, right? There is no suffering. It is a beautiful aspect of life also, right? It's not one is higher and one is lower, or one is better and one is worse. There is no such a thing as dualistic measurement. In the spirit realm, there is no such a thing, no such a linear comparison, a variable, like a variable, no, right? That's only belong to this human judgmental analytical mind. But these days things have been crystal clear. All the messages are showing us how certain situations and certain people are on the same frequency as us, or some of them are not. And it's becoming crystal clear, and when we see that, we need to make some kind of an adjustment and decision. This is a big decision making time. This is a time when the spirit is speaking to us so loudly, and what I've been receiving is all about releasing duality within. Externally, there is a lot of duality always present. Everybody is fighting against one another, right and wrong, justice, judgment, all battles with one another. But if we are committing to a spiritual evolution ascension path, we need to release those dualistic qualities inside, because that only belongs to our human ego aspects of self, right? To spirit, there is no duality. There is only oneness. There is only unity. That spirit only says, I am you and in you are me. Spirit says the light is dark and the dark is light. Good, evil, same thing. Same thing to God, to our spirit. They're just different aspects of a phenomena. They're just the opposite side of a same coin. Inseparable one. So we need to let go of our own opinions sometimes, because opinions are created by those judgmental mind, and then we separate certain people as evil and certain people, certain conditions, certain situations as good. And then even when we want to be on a journey, on a spiritual journey, but our emotions are turmoils and ups and downs, and we are influenced by what's happening outside, by this person, by this situation, there is dualistic tension within, right? And the only commitment that I believe that we have to make now is to resolve that tension inside. If we want peace outside, we have to create the peace inside. If we want to release all the resistance of duality and separation and polarization outside, we need to make peace and make love within. All those opposing parts we need to integrate and find ourselves as whole and complete, and find that ultimate bliss and ease and love within, right? This energy right now that we are moving through is all about living it. No more just talking about it, no more just suggesting it, no more just listening and learning and studying it. Be the embodiment of it. the spirit of it. Live it. Live transformation. Live peace. Live love. Live that. All that. I think that is really the message. And the more that we become the embodiment of that, we can create anything, you know. But even when it comes to this creation aspect, one thing that I've been just like realizing or kind of like implementing in my mind is that, you know, this dualization is created when we get trapped in our mind. And then even coming back to what we want, I said it's not about wanting this material thing, but be crystal clear of the energy that you want, right? The energy that you want to become embodiment of, the energy that you want to fill your life with, right? Energy that you want for all humans, all collective. What do I want for the earth? You know, like what kind of energy that you want to be an embodiment of. I think that is our purpose. And the more that we become crystal clear of what we want energetically, I feel like everything just starts to click, 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 click. And the cosmic field, the guardian angels, millions of ancestors before us can help us be that energy. And the energy can be clarity, it can be love, it can be freedom, what of that, whatever, you know. The messenger is coming in because yes, Mercury, the planet of messenger, Uranus the messenger, the third eye atlas the messenger. We are ready to really communicate through our third eye and find yourself as a messenger. What kind of message you want to be the embodiment of, and what kind of message that you want to spread out, what kind of vibration, right? It doesn't have to be a word, it's a frequency vibration. Everything is energy, everything is just an energy. Money, love, situations, just the energy. And the more that we vibrate on that high frequency vibration of goodness, it has to shift, you know. We are moving through yin and yang. We've all lived with this very masculine driven, patriarchal key driven, yang driven, go, 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 push, 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 push. Go get your dreams. Go get more this, more that, more that. Push, push, push. That's the way that we were told to live, and that we've followed to live that way. But now the shift is happening. It's not about pushing and trying to get clarity, even under this energy that we are under right now. For the next few days, it's like we want to become an embodiment of this divine feminine, like yin energy, receptivity, total trust, total faith. I trust the timing, I trust the divine, I trust everything is. I am being carried, that carrying energy, right? Under this very powerful grand water trine. Also, we are being carried. We are not controlling the tides. We are not controlling the current right now. The more that we surrender, the more that we trust, the more that we let go of resistance, the more we let go of the weight of attachments. Weight can be generated by pushing against unclarity, uncertainty, confusion. I want clarity. That is resistance. That is the weight. We don't want to carry no weight. Answer will come to you when the time comes, and you just trust it and have fun. Yeah. Tower. We gotta let go of the mind structure. That's all what we are working on right now. It's all in the mind. And one way, we tend to plan, we want to plan everything out, and we want to be very, we want to know all that. We want to decide, right? We want to decide something, and we want to follow that clarity of the mind. But this is a time to enjoy not deciding. It's the time that we're gonna start enjoy not knowing. Enjoy that unclarity, uncertainty, no planning whatsoever, and be more of the in the flow, in the God's flow only. Right? We came out of the era of the earth of the past 200 years, right? The era of the earth is all about practicality, seriousness, right? All planning out, checklist of things. I have to do this, do this, and then I will get there. More practical mind, right? That was the age that we've lived the past 200 years. Now we are in a brand new age of the air element. Air element is synchronicity. It's spontaneity, right? No planning, but just dance with the wind energy, right? Trusting the wind and just be carried. And whatever that comes, we put out, right? Just like I didn't know what I was gonna talk about really now, but it just came out to talk, no planning, and just seeing what is the message we are receiving now. And because today is the 30th, tomorrow the Halloween, I've been becoming way more sensitive to energies these days, and I used to enjoy Halloween, but not anymore these days. It's a mixed bag energy, Halloween. There's a lot of dark entities and dark energies casting dark spells, using that Halloween time when the veils are thin, and just like those energies. I'm just like, I just want to be in a house these days, under that crazy Halloween time. But if you're enjoying, if you're celebrating, enjoy it, have a good time, but keep the shield of light strong. Keep the shield of light, because a lot of shadow, a lot of dark spells can be casted under that, skeletons and zombies and Saturnian energy. They use these holidays to cast more spells. And then while I was shuffling that message, the Fool card showed up. It just flipped with the Knight of Cups. So this is the clean slate, brand new beginning time. This is the time that we are choosing to become the embodiment of the full embodiment of the full. It's the unmanifested spark of spirit that is the full, which holds no fear, because it's the unmanifested one. It's the Purusha, it's the divine. It's still connected and united with the source, the God. That union is so strong. And then right now, we want to keep tapping into the zero field. All of us, zero field is the eternal now. Meditate and zoning into this now, eternal now, where there is no time, where there is no past, where we are not carrying no baggages from the past, no memories, no conditioned patterns, no programs, when we are in the eternal now and zoning into the eternal field of the infinite potentiality and possibilities. And then when we're in it, anything can be shifted. Spontaneous shift can happen in that quantum field, right? So the quantum choose to go into the space where There is no thoughts. The gap between thoughts is the gateway into that quantum field within, where massive shift can happen instantaneously. It doesn't need to take time or trial and pushing. No more. These days, change can be instantaneous. Flip of a timeline, quantum jumping, quantum leaping, and you're a new person. Period. That can happen unless if we tame our mind, and if we train, if we are committed to changing our mindset, that kind of shift can happen. The only thing that prevents us from changing is the mind, right? No, that's not possible. That's that complaining. Oh, I'm still feeling this. It's all that mind. And with that full energy, very prominent and strong, we are moving on. We are moving away from an old chapter. We are moving into a new chapter, a new field, a new space filled with more peace and ease and goodness and love. We want to keep this cup very strong in us as we move through the time of change. The Knight of Cups always remind us, keep the chalice strong, the chalice filled with peace, compassion, love, and bliss. And find that eternal chalice opening up, and keep that sacred water within that chalice. Keep tending to that sacred water within. And the only thing that we have to tend to is that, to keep that. Don't let that chalice to spill over because this is happening, because this person is acting like this. No, nothing outside of us can disturb this divinity, divine cup, and the magic within. We choose to keep that protected by the shield of light, by the shield of God's love. And we move into that brand new chapter. And the back of the deck is the Six of Wands. The more that we tune in, tap into that vibration of all the highest archetype of God, godliness. When we become the embodiment of godliness, that is a celebration. And we're going to start creating life that's only a celebration. Only a celebration. And the more that we, each of us, shift into that timeline, the collective timeline will shift. The world will shift. We're witnessing so much chaos because we are here to witness that shift, that turn, the spin around of everything. It's profoundly exciting time that we are alive. And under this energy, powerful energy, we are moving toward the full moon, Taurus full moon, happening at 13 degrees of Taurus, the sun at 13. 13 is the number of the death card. Scorpio energy is strong. Yes. So big transformation, big metamorphosis, big death, rebirth, all that. Be excited for that. Go into the underworld to rise above anew. Yes. Thank you so much for listening. Much love to you. I appreciate you so much. To all those people who are tuning in and listen to me. We are holding this electromagnetic field together. I'm just putting out there, but if you are resonating with it, we are holding this space together. We are the space holders, and yes, we're doing this work together. So thank you. Much love and peace.